We're back here again, live again, and I have Tiffany Booth, intern extraordinaire here. Hi, Tiffany. How are you?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on with me early in the morning on a Saturday morning. I'm sorry for dragging you out so early. Actually, I said your name wrong. You're Tiffany Booth Gray now.
Yeah, well, it depends. I may drop the booth. I still have to change it.
But Tiffany is one of my interns that I've had with Urban Aesthetics. I've had so many, but Tiffany, I always call her the best intern because out of all the other ones, um, we work together off and on. Oh my God! Every once in a while, it was just I'm calling Tiffany up about a new job. So let's talk about when we first got connected. How old were you, Tiffany?
So I was probably about like 16 or 17 years old, and at my school they had this work ready program where I wanted to dive into the architecture or interior design field right away. So I was able to intern at a firm down Center City, and that's where I met our associate, that mutual friend that we know, and she
Marguerite, we
asked.
can say her
Yeah.
name.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Hi, Marguerite, if you ever watch this.
So Marguerite had said that, oh, why don't you come and mentor the kids at the camp? And then she showed me the picture of the kids, and I'm like, they're bigger than me. So I'm like, we about the same age. You can talk about mentoring some kids. So I was like, okay. So then I basically went to this NOMA, well, it was a NOMA associated
Yeah,
camp,
it was
right?
a camp. That was where you were mentoring the kid. And you were actually mentoring them, though, even though you look like you were younger than them.
So I went there, and I was, I guess mentoring as well as learning at the same time. And then that's where we met.
Yep. I remember I was having a little difficulties that summer with an intern, and Marguerite knew about it. I think I may have voiced that to her, and she said, "I know somebody that I can introduce you to." My sister just said hi to you.
Yes,
Tiffany,
there.
hilarious. Somebody said to me one time, "Why are you going to the wedding of somebody that worked for you?" And I said, "Because Tiffany's like family." It's funny. My whole family knows Tiffany. My sister just sent a shout out and said hi, but everybody in my family knows Tiffany. I know everybody in Tiffany's family. And Tiffany, let me just say one funny thing about why I know your family. Because Tiffany's mother is a sweet woman. Her name is Mrs. I call her Mrs. Booth, but it's Debbie Booth. And she said, Marguerite told me, Tiffany could be a good intern for you, but you have to meet her mother first, and her mother has to approve of you. So,
well, I didn't say just my mother, parent, both of them, my dad.
Yeah, actually, both of you, mom and dad. And who else? Who was the other one that had to approve of me?
Raymond, my best friend.
I went to go pick Tiffany up from school, and he was out there guarding like he was like he was your. Well, I mean, it was good to have a friend like that too. And it was her friend Raymond. Mm-hmm. And that was funny though. So yeah, we both. I was at your prom party. Mm-hmm. It's funny. Most people with their interns, you don't get that connected with them, but that's why I say you were a great intern with us, and always I'm always coming out to celebrations and always volunteering when we did our volunteer projects and
yeah, definitely those.
Tiffany, you helped build the construction form that we had, which was a camera with all the cans.
Yes. Yeah, I was in that particular one. Yes.
So tell everybody about what you did during construction and how it was.
So I remember you presented a design about like what we were going to build for the construction, and I remember it was about either something about the earth and photographing the earth.
Yeah.
Something that and you wanted to incorporate that into not construction, I guess you could say. But I remember going to Liberty Place and staying up to like about almost 5 o'clock in the morning to get this construction together with our team, and remember getting home about around that time. And I know my parents were like, "Oh, why?" They knew where I was at, but they're like, "Why are you coming home so late? And it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm up there feeding the homeless," you know. So.
Well, that was fun. I used to. I remember volunteering with them another time the same way, but not doing the actual form. And I said I want to do that. And it was early in me being in business, and I said I want to do that. And I had a friend that thought I was crazy. She was like, "What are you doing?" But we collected all those cans and we built that camera, and with the world in the back, the globe, like a globe in the back, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Was that the year? Oh, you weren't there. That wasn't the year where the other groups of building fell down.
No, I was there.
Okay, yeah, that was
I remember that.
Middle of the night. All of a sudden, we heard this boom, and their whole building fell down. But it's been some good times. That's why I was playing Celebrate Good Times, because we've had some good times, especially doing some of the crazy volunteer things that we did, cleaning. And remember when I dragged you to cleaning?
Yeah, Martin Luther King Day and cleaning in the
Yep, in Camden, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. These 13-minute segments is, everybody that works with me always kind of is the same way I am. They're all about helping the community, and that's how you are too. And I appreciate that about you. And I appreciate how you jumped in. You didn't have to as an intern. You jumped in and did volunteer work with us when we needed volunteer work. And came out to my parties when I had my silly parties. Even if he wasn't working with me anymore, you still came to my parties. So I appreciate that. My mother just said hi.
Hey.
Everybody knows you, Tiffany. So if you're watching this live and you see Tiffany, you're hearing our stories. Tiffany, like I said, was a great intern with Urban Aesthetics and always helped out with the volunteer efforts. So if you could just join in with us. And Tiffany, I know you know about our campaign. We're raising $1,300 to help end child marriages in Africa. So we have people donating, and we're just asking every segment that we do these 13-minute segments. We're asking people to donate whatever you can, and you can donate it through PayPal to aayylf2010@gmail.com, and just make a note of UACCD pound 13. And if you go to UACCD page on Facebook, you'll see Urban Aesthetics Community Concerns Division is what UACCD stands for. You'll probably see Tiffany in there when she was a little kid.
Oh God.
She looked like a little kid. Remember one of my clients said, "Oh, come on in. You can tell your daughter."
Yeah, I remember that.
I said, "No, she works for me. She's about to measure." And they were like, "Really?" But that was fun. We always had good time. And Tiffany, you were with me you've been in every one of my offices.
Yeah, I have.
Well, you haven't been to the most recent one, but you've been.
Yeah, except for
the one downtown. But you've been in the one in the hood. Then we moved to the suburbs. Then we moved back to Philly on Ridge Avenue. But you haven't had a chance to go downtown. Well, the pandemic. I went there.
Yeah, I know.
For the pandemic. But yeah. So you've been. I remember when we moved from the hood to the suburbs, and you said, "Wow, a window." You didn't have a window.
I remember the first office didn't have no windows. It was
no windows.
Closet.
Yep, my office was a little closet. It was so tiny. I didn't even like to be in the office. I like to stay in the conference room. Remember, I used to work there. I used to pull my big old huge desktop computer on a conference room desk.
Mm.
And I would work out of the conference room. Then I would get booted out of there every once in a while by by the owner. But those were the days. That was 11 years ago. Wow.
Wow, that's a long time.
That was a long. I know it's a long time. We've been doing it. Tiffany, you're old.
Yeah.
We've been doing this a long time, but it's been fun, and I hope you had fun as my intern. Tell me what you just give me a little bit of your feedback as being an intern.
It was, definitely fun, as well as very informational. Working with Lisa, as well as working for Urban Aesthetics.
You're working with somebody else people around the office too.
Oh yeah, that too. That too. When I was working
tell about how you had all those jobs.
Yeah, so in college, when I was like interning here and there for Lisa, but then I also did the internship for my college with Lisa. But also I was doing a couple other jobs, like the virtual assistant type of job of like billing for one of the people in the office. I was doing some marketing, graphic design for another person in the office. Oh, and also my other, I guess, main job was working at Wendy's at the same time. So I had like at least 4 jobs plus school, running back and forth on the bus. Remember, I didn't have a car.
Running around on public transit.
Yes, exactly.
I would never forget that. That was so funny because you were also running up and down the hallway because you were working in one office and then you would come down into the office I was in and then you would run back. Yeah, but that was it was work. It was hard work, but it paid off. I mean, it was fun too. I enjoyed it. I had a good time, and we're coming on the end of this segment, but I just want to tell you thank you for all you've given to Urban Aesthetics, and thank you for celebrating with me. I really appreciate you and what you've done and how you've given not only with your work but also with your volunteer efforts and just your friendship and your family, everything. So we've always had a good time together. We always enjoyed. I think the other day we were on the phone for way too long. It was insane.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thank you and thank you for celebrating with me. I'm going to put some more celebration music on. So let's jam.
Thank you for having me.
My mother just said, my mother just gave you a shout out. She said you're a very hardworking young lady.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you have that reputation for having and that's one thing when you're good at what you do, people appreciate it and they recognize it. And that's one thing. Family members know how hard you work. And they didn't work side by side with you. They didn't they know. Well, my mother did because she came in the office sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Robin, she knows how hard. Actually, you work for Robin sometimes, so she would know how hard you work. But yes, so we appreciate you, all you gave to us. But I'm sorry, I'm just I'm trying to get my music queued back up here. You go. Thank you. We're gonna go out with this music.